Tizoc, the masked fighter, was once a champion uncontested. That is, until a certain loss broke his spirit and ended his career. However, his young fans refused to give up on their hero. Indeed, it was their tireless support that drove Tizoc to return to the ring with a vengeance at the previous tournament. One day, a letter from a young fan arrived at his door. The boy had suffered an accident, badly injuring his leg, and it was Tizoc's fighting spirit that inspired him to persevere. Tizoc thus pledges to emerge victorious at the upcoming King of Fighters, if not for himself, then for the brave boy who believed in him.
Well, lo and behold, looks like I'm up against the trick-or-treating Birdman. I was hoping I'd be taking a swing at a real opponent, like Raiden.
Mr. Khan, it would seem that you have a less than favorable opinion of my abilities. You'll understand that I can't have the children sharing that viewpoint, so I'll have to change it. By force.
Oh, give me a break, why don't you? I know all about you. Didn't you try to hang up the mask for good when you first realized you were all washed up? Cluck all you like, but trite threats from a hack like you mean absolutely nothing to me.
I'm ashamed to say you're not wrong. Once upon a time, I did turn my back on all the children who supported me. But it was the purity of their hearts and their eternal belief in me that beckoned me back to the ring. I will not falter again. I, the mighty Tizoc, solemnly swear it upon my very mask.
Oh, good for you. I'm real touched. Sob story or not, you better be ready for me to bring the pain. I don't give a crap who you say you are. I'm not losing the championship to the likes of you.
I am, of course, prepared for the worst you can muster. But be warned, you are clearly underestimating the strength and tenacity a professional wrestler is capable of. I am invincible! I did it, kid. I have emerged victorious.
Oh man, what a shame. Looks like you lost there, Billy boy.
Of course. Kind's lucky, huh? What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, let's just say I was insurance, in case you lost the fight. So, how about a rematch, big guy? One with Geese's legacy and your pride on the line. You wouldn't say no to that, would you?
Can't be. You! I fought you 3 years ago!
Good memory. That's right. I'm the one who showed you up way back when. A professional showman versus a blood-spitting genuine street rat. Two worlds collide, wouldn't you say? If you're inclined to avoid another embarrassing loss, you can always just hand over the legacy right now. What do you say, tough guy?
I would be lying if I said I felt no fear. But all the same, I accept your challenge. I cannot afford to let the children or my past self down. Be warned, the Tizoc of today will not be defeated!
You're different than before. How the hell did you get so strong?
When we first met, I fought only for myself. But after the crushing defeat at your hands, I realized that my true strength comes from the people who believe in me. The mighty Tizoc is no mere man anymore. I'm no longer alone.
I see. I think I know where you're coming from.
But you too are strong. I may have escaped the jaws of defeat this time, but only narrowly.
Do you think he's really gonna show? You know, I heard he was in pretty rough shape. Yeah, but this is Tizoc we're talking about.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for! The main event!
Dear Tizoc, I hope this letter reaches you okay. If it's alright, I wanted to share a secret with you. You remember my leg injury, right? The one I told you about? Well, I'm still having a lot of trouble walking. Luckily, though, the doctor tells me there's a chance I can get back on my feet. I just need to have surgery. But he also said, if something goes wrong, I might never walk again. I was really scared. I wanted to hope, but I couldn't. So I kept telling the doctor I didn't want to do it. But then I thought of you, Tizoc. With you, it never mattered how scary something was or how hurt you got. You always came back to the ring with your head held high. I'm sure rehab must have been really tough on you. A lot of people were saying your wrestling career was over. I can't imagine what it must have felt like to hear that. But seeing you come back from the brink like that made me realize how silly I was being. And that's when I made up my mind. If you can keep fighting, so can I. I'm with you, Tizoc.
Ah! The mighty Tizoc enters the ring!
He's finally here!
Mess him up, Tizoc!
Thank you! Thank you!
I've got one final favor to ask. My operation is at the same time as your match. So, would it be okay if I shouted your catchphrase with you?
Of course you can, kid. Let's win this thing. Together.